Are you recording? Okay, yes. Woo! Hey, big dreamers. This is Liz. This is where I give. Hey, big dreamers. This is Liz. This is where I give intuitive guidance using my method called the flavor generator. Helping you find your sweet spot in life using what you love, what you're good at, and what you think the world needs most. We're gonna find person of the day, archetype, out of 14 options. I don't remember what my other wild card is. My cute little cards were created on canva.com. Oh yeah, we have flavor of the day wild card or flavor generator wild card. So maybe we'll get those. But I'm gonna shuffle first. More like a shake, shake, shake. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here today. What does that guy say on the Princess Bride? Gathering here today. What a weird movie. I love that movie. Anyway, thanks for being here. This one. Number 8, the entertainer. What are we working with? That's what we're working with today. I'm really tired, and I'm tired of being tired. Can you relate? We're gonna pick a passion out of this silly little bag and box situation, container. So, I'm trying to be myself and not be so uncomfortable being myself. And you might watch this and go, there's no way she's being authentic. When in reality, the authentic version of me is either silent or says some weird things. I say some weird, I'm a weirdo. Let's just say I'm a silly, quirky weirdo, okay? And I am trying to put it out there in a way that is still acceptable. Okay, our passion is interior design. I did think I wanted to be an interior designer when I graduated high school. I took a class or 2 classes in high school that were interior design. The thing of it is, guys, I worked at an interior design business after working 3 years at a coffee shop, and the interior design place was right next door. And the lady who owned the interior design place would come in and get coffee. And I eventually put a little, what did they say? A bug in your ear or something weird like that? Okay. So I talked to her and said, I am interested in working for you. Would you want to hire me on to learn on the job and I can be an assistant? And I had an interview with her and she said yes to the idea, but it didn't last as long as I was hoping it would last. And I also realized there's too much math in interior design and it's very technical, it's not very creative after all. You have to do what the clients want. You could try to convince people all day long that this combination of textiles looks good, but they're still gonna choose what they're gonna choose in the end. So, depends on the situation maybe. We're gonna pick a power out of the bag box situation. Oh, I'm sorry, we're picking 2, a power and a product are the yellow cards. Oops. I just made a huge mess. Now what do I do? What do I have left in the box? Hosting? I had that last week. Didn't we have? Oh no, I didn't have it. Detailing and hosting. That's weird. Okay. All of my yellow cards fell out of the box because I didn't have it sealed all the way, except for these 2. So these are the ones we're taking and I'll clean this later. Oh. We're gonna go with this. All right. What is it again? Power is hosting. The product, detailing. I did get this recently. So we'll see what this does seem to go well with interior design, but we don't have to take these things literally. Okay, last but not least, purpose, value. The value we want to achieve in doing what we're doing is over here. That was hilarious, but I was left with those two in the box. Word cards everywhere. We put bird seed outside so that our cats have something to do all day long while we're gone and while we're here, because they're watching the birds right now. And they're cute, tiny little things. The birds, not the cats. The cats are huge. They're huge indoor cats. We try not to feed them too much. And I exercise with them. Big belly, big belly. Okay, that one came out. Didn't I get this one before too? Purpose, abundance. Edit it out. All right. Number 8, the entertainer. How entertaining can I be for this video? The passion is interior design. Interior design. The power is hosting. The purpose is abundance. And the product is detailing. So if our product, service is detailing and we're an entertainer, then this could be how I view life, as everything is a detailing opportunity. And like I said in like 2 videos ago, I was a detailer, a professional detailer at a motorhome place, which had very fancy homes on wheels. And we cleaned the interior of them, whether they were new or used, and the used ones were sometimes filthy. And we had to make them look like new again so that we could resell them. And we just helped make them look pretty so that they would sell faster. And I did not get paid very much for that job. But maybe these days you would get paid more than I got paid for what I was doing. But it was fun doing the staging for them. We would put little decorations in there, or I got to. I was the main person that got to do that at that time. So that was fun. Okay, and so yeah, maybe for the purpose of abundance, we're making things abundant, creating a sense of abundance. Oh, so that's not what I was going to say about detailing. Detailing is what I said. It can be cleaning, and you're detailing something to make it look as good as possible, or you're all about the details in general for the purpose, value of abundance, because you want to feel more abundant. Maybe it's a way to clear out the clutter so that you feel you can bring more in abundance by energetically removing, detailing your life. Power, skill, talent, gift that we're working with is hosting. So what that means is you're hosting an event as the entertainer. I did have this recently. This is weird. Maybe this is a sign for somebody who needs to be an event planner or an interior designer. Maybe you like math more than I do, or you would tolerate it enough to learn what you need to learn to read the floor plans, or you can do design and decor and decorating, and it doesn't have to be the exact profession of interior design where you work with contractors and builders and a place is brand new and you're designing the carpet and the countertops and the cabinets and all the colors of the walls and all the things that are going to happen. And you have to work with the electricians, and it didn't sound that appealing after all. What was appealing about the sound of interior design was the creative aspect of envisioning your space. We're envisioning what a space would look like and creating it from scratch, maybe. And that's what's exciting to me. So if you're an entertainer who loves interior design, then you can design an interior space for hosting, because that's your power. You're good at hosting parties or things or events, and then you will have abundance for the purpose of abundance, to bring people in. And the product or service you are selling is detailing. So then what is that? So detailing, product, service, detailing, you're bringing people in. It doesn't have to be literal, but I'm going literally first and then go from there. So product, service, detailing, you put your services out there. I can help you to design your space or your party, so event planning or detailing, cleaning, detailing, organizing, detailing. Detail. You're the head honcho of all the details, and that will be so that you can help people feel more abundant, and as their host, helping them or helping that person be a host. And interior design is what you're passionate about. So you are creating a space and making it look a certain way to bring in the people and to make a place better than it was before. What about if we're talking about you? You're an entertainer. You want to be an entertainer. You always have been an entertainer. Doesn't have to be for events. It could just be like this kind of stuff. I used to have my own I would record my voice and do my own talk shows on, you couldn't see me because I wasn't recording with a camera, but on my little tape recorder cassette thing, tape cassette recorder. Yeah, something like that. So I was a host. That was my power. I didn't talk about interior design, but I was creating an abundant space in my mind, like watching Oprah, or like back then I watched Oprah and Rosie O'Donnell had a show, and like some other random daytime talk shows that I would watch. And I always imagined myself as the talk show host, as an entertainer, and the abundance of the audience clapping, laughing, and I was funny, and I didn't really have like the set design in my mind, but you could be wanting to do that kind of thing. Design a studio, a stage, a set for a show, and then you are in charge of helping people with the details of their lives. Dr. Phil, anyone? He's probably an entertainer too. He's probably not really exactly how he is on screen, maybe he's acting a little bit. So if that is something that appeals to you, maybe you are an actor and you want to put yourself out there in creative ways, creating a space, if I could grab this little thing, creating the space for others to enjoy, so that you and they all feel abundant in their energy. So you are creating a sense of happiness or hope in people. And that is picking apart the details of their lives, the days of our lives. Do we have any big dream with Liz story time? Purpose of abundance. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit deeper with it and just talk about how my big imagination since childhood is still there. However, I don't utilize my imagination and my big ideas like I used to. The abundance is lacking. My ideas are lacking because I am not an abundant thinker. I'm not dreaming up new ideas all the time. So if you consider yourself an entertainer or have always wanted to be one, it starts with you being yourself, putting yourself, helping, getting healing where you need it, detailing, so that you can be more abundant, and then that will be uh, overflow for other people. And then you can be the host and teach other people or help other people. Even if you are using comedy, it could be, it doesn't have to be comedy, but the entertainer host is a whatever you want it to be, and it could be whatever you want it to be about. You could host a show about interior design. Why not? I used to watch a few shows like that, where they go in and they redesign a space, sometimes on a budget, sometimes as a surprise for someone, things like that. And I love watching those kinds of things. And also the editing process, detailing, we are not seeing all of the hiccups, right? We're just seeing the final edit of the process. So maybe you would like to do something like that sometime. And I'm hoping that I'm not limiting my thoughts in this channel. Like when I come on here and I think, oh, these are all things I like or I'm good at or whatever. Well, it's a creative channel. I want to help creatives or people who have felt like they lost their creative spark or creative juices. So I'm trying to help inspire or re-inspire or remind you of something maybe you did do as a child or thought of doing as an adult when you were little. So I am here to help inspire, to bring out, what is my quote? What is my thing? I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you have always had, but forgot about. So that is why I'm here, to inspire on these weird topics that I can't always put together until I realize, okay, it's not necessarily for me. However, I did want to do a talk show. I did do talk shows on my little recorder with friends sometimes. So I had them as the guests. We made up names of what their names were as a guest and what their personality was. And then we acted it out and had it on tapes. And I am a little sad that I got rid of those, but I didn't want anyone to find them because I was embarrassed that someone would make fun of me, I think. So, but they're all gone. I threw them away, got rid of them. So there's no way to play back what I used to do, but I do remember a lot of it, so that's good. Anyway, I hope this helps. I am wanting to get back to who I truly am as a child. The inner child of me was excited, creative, playful, had a lot of funky, fun ideas, and had all these big dreams that someday I could entertain other people in various ways that would be a way to help people feel joy and a way to have them be helped, healing. And here we are. I'm doing this channel, and maybe that's a start, or at least maybe this is what it was all about. Maybe this is why I dreamt of those things when I was little, because I was meant to have a channel, and who knows where that will lead in the future. So I need to keep believing in myself instead of doubting this whole thing, because it is a unique vision. It is a unique method that I kind of threw together based on different things, like ikigai, if you haven't heard me say that before. It's a Japanese philosophy meaning reason to live, so your bliss in life and finding your sweet spot in life is what I say. I'm hoping that I gave you some ideas today, and I'm explaining myself because I feel like maybe what I'm doing is so different that it's not clear to what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be more clear with myself and with you guys as I go along. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope it helped. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because I am going to try to release videos weekly, and I try to do shorts and longer ones. And who knows what else. I got to get more creative and not be so monotonous with my thinking process. But consistency is also good. And put a like if you like it. Put a like if you like it. Put a like on the video if you like it. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm here to help bring out the inner magic you've always had, but forgot about. Bye! Okay, so I went to finish recording my video. I went to sit down to edit, because I love editing. And going through emails, by the way, because I have so many of them. I need to delete emails. Hey kitties, how about you be nice to each other? I had revelation, an epiphany of sorts with the cards that we just had in the last video. So I had to add this piece, even though my setup is already taken away. I usually elevate my screen. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we had basically the entertainer. If I don't take it so damn literally every time, all the words, the passion of interior design is you. You as a structure, as a designer, the interior of you, your brain. And I did mention that, but I thought about it more. So if the passion is interior design, you want to get back to you as a designer, as a creator. The power being hosting. You're good at hosting, so you're working on the power of being a good host. So that's you. You are the host. That's you also. Okay? The purpose of abundance is that you are working on you in order to create more abundance in your creative thoughts, in your imagination, and your creativity. Just ignore my cats. They're growling at each other. Territorial over the bird watching events. Okay, and then number 4, the product of detailing, you're working on yourself, basically. I did mention this, but it's just so straightforward when I look at it that way. So if we're following our bliss in life, we can use these words as a guide for what we want to do in life as an actual career path or hobby or thing on the side or whatever we want to create. But we can also dig deeper with each word and go, what could this mean about me? And so that's about it, I guess. You're the creator. You're the interior designer. You're the kid that had these great ideas. Interior design. That's you. What's in here in your brain, in your creative mind. Brilliant mind, you might say. I think about the stuff I did as a kid in the past, and I'm pretty blown away at how awesome some of the stuff turned out when I put it out there, or created it is what I mean. When I actually physically created something, manifested what I was thinking, right? So abundance is another law of abundance, the law of attraction. We are manifesting what we see in our minds. So interior designer, the host is you. You're working on yourself so you can get back to the passion you once had that you knew you were good at, that it came effortlessly. It was effortless for you to create and to imagine these things and to make it happen. So we're wanting to get back to that designer child mind, and you as the host you are working on you for an abundant lifestyle so that you can create what you see in your mind, so you can create what you actually want. And the detailing is the result of what you've done to work on yourself and how that can help other people with what you create and put out into the world. And that doesn't have to be create like a physical product. It can be writing, speaking at events, helping other people with some creative visions that they might be lacking in, and so you pay it forward. Abundance. Okay, that's it. I like that. Amen.